Yes. So we are live. Welcome to my page. It's afternoon here at my end. Good afternoon and good morning and good evening, depending on what part you're watching from. My name is Vera Obomo. I am the face behind this page. I am a mother, a wife, and also a digital business owner. So this afternoon, I have a special guest, all the way from Ontario, Canada. Her name is Anna, and I'll just leave her, to introduce, herself. Welcome to my page.
Hello. I'm excited. Well, I'm excited. Sorry about the later start, of course, everyone. But I am so excited to be here. And as of course Vera mentioned, my name is Anna, and I am a mom, a wife. I've been in the and banking and educational industry. It is early over here. Bear with me. And of course, I'm a digital business owner, but I'm originally from the Caribbean, and but I'm living in Ontario, Canada, of course.
Thank you so much, Anna. That was a very beautiful introduction.
Thank
So,
you.
as we all know, this business, involves, actually there's so many people, doing this business, and that includes mothers, fathers, single parents, single, everybody from all walks of life. So it depends on what your why is, and at the moment, if you have something that is always pushing you or telling you to get something on the side, while you're actually going about your own life. So it is something that you should really look into. So and that goes to my second question, Anna. I would like to ask you, if you don't mind, how you found this business.
Mhm. Absolutely. And it's a key. It's very key because, like you mentioned, everyone from all different walks of life have their own journey. For me specifically, I was kind of at this point in my life where I was, hoping for a little bit different, hoping for a little bit different because I knew I wanted to help for generations to come. I knew that I needed some extra source. I needed some extra source coming in. Let's just put it out there, and I needed some flexibility. So of course, I was scrolling through, of course, as some of us have, and I came across another mom telling me that I can work at my own pace. I can have a little bit more flexibility, and the clincher, of course, having multiple sources. And you know what? I've always been exposed to like entrepreneurship, and I also have been around persons who know how important it is, just like the past few years have shown, to have something else going on, to have a backup plan, to have something that may just as well be it. Right? And of course, as I got a chance to dive right in and hear and ask questions and learn without any pressure, I knew these were checking the boxes for me. And that's a little bit of how my journey started.
Thank you so much, for sharing that, with us. The truth is, it's actually similar to mine. I actually saw this advert, my news feed, and what resonated with me was the fact that the lady was also an immigrant like me, and
Mhm.
then she also, worked in the healthcare, settings, even as a healthcare assistant. So that kind
Mhm.
of hit home for me. And so when I found the business, I actually made inquiries, initially, and then she told me, what I should, to do in order to, to get started.
Mhm.
I was hesitant, I know, initially, but eventually something actually pushed me, to just, go ahead, and watch the free, webinar. And the good thing was that during that time I was at home, with my injury, from work. So I
Mhm.
took time, to really, watch this webinar. And then I knew that, this business was for me. So I dived in straight away. And then, the truth is, we all have, different reasons, why we would like, to have, extra, source of revenue, which
Mhm.
everyone should really have, because given the times that we are in, anything can actually happen to anybody. You could lose your job, God forbid, or you just maybe just need something to supplement your income, especially for someone who is having a dependence, even as a mom or a dad. So the truth is, when you actually got that job, you actually got it for yourself, not for an additional, person. But by the time you start to have someone, that is dependent on you, economic wise, so you definitely have to have something on the side, to cover that part. And also, as parents, we always, always have this thing, which I even from work, I actually, have the same experience with a lot of my, colleagues, where we have this guilt of always not spending enough time with our family, not spending enough time with the kids. And the truth is, they cannot be kids, forever. They can only be kids for that period of time, and they can never go back. So the amount of time that we lose with them, we can never ever gain that back. So with this business, I was able, to find that, I could, spend, more time with my family. Why not having to lose so much, on the revenue part? So thank you for sharing that experience with me, Anna. So that brings us, to the next question. Okay. So Anna, as a mom, I know I'm a mom as well, but at the same time, I know I might be different because some say I don't know. They don't know how I manage with 6 children. So I do know that there are other moms as well. Who does the same, even do better than I do. So I would want you to share that insight, if you don't mind, on how you manage your business and your family life as well.
Sure. And I mean, I don't know about better or everything. I feel that all moms out there, you find your own groove. Although I know after the third, it's always, well, you already got it down, Pat, right? As that saying goes. So, you know what? For me, like I mentioned, it was key for me to find that flexibility to be there for my little one. And you know what? I'm gonna put it out there. I definitely do this business through nap times, sometimes in the evenings, whenever I can, to be honest with you. But it's not anything that it's stringent upon, right? Like with your role, you know that okay, it might be 8 to 4, 7 to 3, whichever your times are, right? And for me, I carve out my time to fit my business, right? Versus my role, where, of course, well, our lives are around that. So, and it's important to note that, having a business that can still do the grunt work, so to speak, but still allow us to challenge our creativity and help flow and enjoy, and I'm truly passionate about it, so it really is not that hard as long as you want something and you're willing to learn. So I find it quite manageable.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that is actually the fact. The truth is, as parents, even as just even single people without kids, we still have to manage our time. The truth is, if you look at it, this is a business that you intend, to earn from, and then you also just have to do this at your own time because you are going to be your own boss. You are your own boss. So whatever you are not, like, you can see Anna, she's just so relaxed and so calm, because she's her own boss. But the truth is, you don't have this, like when you're working for someone, for example, you are under pressure, to meet up with target, to meet up with time and everything. And also, that actually, impacts on your own, life as well. But the truth is, when you're working for yourself, you just kind of, make this a business work with you with your own schedule. Like for me as a mom, I study as well. So most of the time, like yesterday, how I worked was I had 2 hours break from my studies. So I just used 1 hour out of that, for my business. And I still, had, results, from that. So, and then when I'm at home, I kind of manage it around, my kids' schedule. I make sure that I don't lose out anymore on their, activities or when they want me. So that's the joys, of having this a business. Like our business actually has a different model, Anna. I would like, if you don't mind, to recommend the model, of the business, to people who may be watching us at the moment.
Uh, so for me, of course, not sure. So some persons, I guess, have this preconceived idea of everything, right? Which is, I'm sure, warranted in some ways, right? And our model, of course, is simply amazing. But I don't know if I'm calling it bias, but it's up to you, of course, to find out for yourself. But truly, it's such filled with integrity, and the fact that, of course, some of the key things people immediately think of when you think of, working in the online space plus having a business, for sure you have all these factors that you shy away from, talking to family and friends, and such other things as looming over you. So I appreciate those aspects, of course, for me, that's in our business model. And of course, the support. I feel that, a lot of persons, whether you're starting a traditional business or you have been interested or done it before, you don't always have the support. And let's be honest, sometimes in your role you don't always have that support, right? So it's important to recognize such an amazing community. Here Vera and I, of course, not even in the same country, but you know what, you have such amazing support, mentorship, and coaching, that plus an amazing community, honestly, because it's a global business. So why not having the different time clocks really swings it by for everyone. But it truly is such a vibe. So I mean, if you are thinking you might be by yourself or you might be on your own, even though yes, you are taking charge of your own business, definitely help is always available for you if you wish. And you never know what can arise from when you step out your comfort zone.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anna. Like you say, there is always, some inspirations, on the side. Like we have, we call them mentors, that people that we watch, and then, help people who actually got us into the business, and then we watch them, and they also support us, to establish the business, and then to also nurture the business until we start to use the result. Even after that, we still have this opportunity when you are stuck, to reach out to the mentor, to reach out to the coach, and then we also have a larger community that we could actually get support from, which is just fantastic. And sometimes, as business owners, we do have our inspiration from something else, like outside of all this. We could be books, which could be, from inspirational speakers or anything. Have you anyone to share with us, Anna?
Sure. One of my books, of course, that I have enjoyed surprisingly, because you know what, I am actually a book lover, but I have never truly dived into things out of my niche. I'm gonna put it out there, and there is no shame. But I really love the 10 times rule. I find it very interesting, and I'm not going to share anything until you read the synopsis, but definitely recommend something to read, the 10 times rule. It's most definitely something that can get you going.
Thank you so much. And I love you too, darling. Love, my son is just back from
Hello.
school days. His birthday today.
Happy
Anyway,
birthday.
so
Oh
thank
my
you.
goodness.
So you see, guys, we are actually, this is one good thing about our business. We are live, and this is our business. So our family would never, be in a way, of our business at all, because they come first, and then we can always go ahead, to take care of our business. So right now, Anna, thank you so much. Like, I won't be taking too much of your time, but I will just quickly ask you: do you have any, advice, for our viewers who are thinking of, starting their own business, or who are thinking of, joining, the online business through our own platform? Have you any, advice for them?
Sure. I mean, sometimes I get asked this question, and I always have these three things. One, of course, is truly you have to know your mindset. You have to know your mindset, because then you're already starting to doubt yourself. You're already starting to doubt yourself, and right there, If you think you can't, then you're not going to, right? As that saying goes, if you think you can, then you can. So if you're already starting to doubt yourself, and I'm no one, no one has probably started a journey on something that's different, thinking, well, I'm gonna be amazing at this. But I definitely don't believe if you start thinking is gonna go horrible. I feel like that sets the pace. It's okay to be, a little bit doubtful or wary, but there you go. The second thing is are you really willing to learn? Are you really willing to learn? And I feel like that's also key. That's key because if you are willing to learn, that means you have this burning desire for something, right? Burning desire, whether it's for extra income, whether it is for, having time with your family, whether you are a busy parent, busy professional who really wants to have uh, something coming in, but and something of your own, but still being able to be present for all the moments that you need to, even no matter if you're a mom of multiple, of course. And of course, the last is, it is different. It is different. You might not have done this before, more than likely not. But how would you know? Do not make assumptions. That one is a stickler for me because, like I mentioned earlier, some persons have their own preconceived ideas about it, and some are warranted, and some are just hearsay. But in order for you to understand the model, you have to learn about it. You'll have to learn about it, and don't make assumptions. So I invite you, of course, to bear in mind all those things. Check that mindset. Check that mindset. Make sure you are willing to learn, and it's now or never, so to speak. And I can't wait for you to see. So yeah, and don't forget, reach out to Vera.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anna. And that was actually very beautiful. I'll just take one moment now to quickly appreciate, people that are watching us, live. So we have Gloria all the way from Germany. Thank you, Gloria, for your time, and thank you to Marilu and Michelle and others who are watching us online. We appreciate you a lot, for joining us and for supporting me, all through this time. And like Anna has actually said, just to quickly add to that, the truth is we all have, reasons, that gives us, the that gives us the mindset, to start something. So the truth is, if you don't put that, as we don't put it out aside, it might come in the way, and then it will rob you of the opportunity that you are supposed to grab. So the truth is, and like Anna also mentioned, there is no way you would know something from the outside. You just have to come in and then see for yourself. And then in order for for you to become part of this business, there's a process. The first thing is you put in your name and your email address, in the link that you can see on the screen. Then we send you a link, to watch, a live webinar. Or if you don't have the time to watch the live webinar, you can always watch the replay after at your own convenience. And the truth is, if you after watching the live webinar, you feel that this business is for you, or you just want to go further, you can always, reach out to me or even to Anna, if you whoever you choose, to work with. So in that way, we'll be able to guide you through, to see how you can, begin your own journey in this digital business. Thank you so much, Anna, for being part, of my, interview this morning. It is.
Such a pleasure. I'm excited, and happy birthday again to your son.
Oh, thank you very much, Anna. Thank you. I'll let him know. Now, all the best. Thank you, guys. Bye.